We are still working with denominators that have irrational numbers in them, but now we're going to add a term. Ek is so bly ek het 'n nuwe woord geleer. I'm being unnecessary again. Okay. Woo! We're feeling it. This one is also based on two different concepts. Once again, you times by 1. You don't change the value. Okay. So met ander woorde, waarmee ons ook al gaan maal, hy gaan weer dieselfde teller en noemer hê, né? So if we can just figure out what we multiply with, then we just know you add it at the top and the bottom because you're multiplying with 1. Okay, maar hierdie keer werk hy op die konsep wat julle gedoen het in graad 9, toe julle gedoen het faktorisering van volkome vierkante. You remember that? Factorizing squares. Nee? Do you guys remember that? Okay. Met ander woorde, as ek kyk na hierdie ene. Hy wil nie kyk na hom. Daar kyk hy nou. As ek wortel 5 min 1 gaan vermenigvuldig met wortel 5 plus 1. Stem julle saam, hy gaan dan vir my gee wortel 5 kwadraat minus 1 kwadraat. Why? Because everything in those two brackets are the same except their signs differ. Die ding is vandag stadig. Okay. Onthou julle dit? Faktorisering van die verskil tussen vierkante. So now we're just working in reverse and saying, if I multiply this by a bracket that is exactly the same except we change the sign, then we get rid of a third form because then we have a square. So what is this? 5 minus 1, which is 4, which is no longer an irrational number, which is what we want. Okay, so ons gaan hom vermenigvuldig met wortel 5 en 1, maar hierdie gaan net 'n plus wees. And then we have to do the same at the top. Why? Because we said you have to times it by 1. You can't change the value. Okay, so 3 maal met wortel 5 is 3 wortel 5. En 3 maal met 1 is 3. We good? Ma'am, too much for a Friday. Okay. Now wat gaan hier gebeur? Because we're timesing them with one another, we're going to get a squared minus b squared, like we did here. First term squared minus the second term squared. It will always be minus, né? Onthou ons is besig met die faktorisering van die verskil tussen vierkante. So wat is wortel 5 as ons hom kwadreer? 5 minus, it will always be a minus. Wat is 1 as ons hom kwadreer? Good. So I'm left with 3 root 5 plus 3 over 4. Once again, you are writing this with the memo in your hand. So take out your calculator and type it in. Did we do it right? Your calculator agrees? Okay. Kom ek gee gou vir julle ene wat julle op julle eie moet probeer. Weet iemand al waarmee ek gaan vermenigvuldig? Who wants to take a wild guess? Good. I'm going to multiply by, it's going to look exactly the same, except I'm going to change the sign. And remember, you do that top and bottom. Nee, want jy wil maal met 1. Okay, I'm going to post your homework for you guys. En hierdie is 'n antwoord ook. Dankie graad 11. Jy kan mos check of jou